Let me tell you something that keeps orthopedic surgeons up at night. It is not the complicated knee replacements or the hip surgeries. It is the moment they have to look a patient in the eye and say, "You are going to need a walker from now on." That single sentence changes everything. It means you cannot carry your own groceries anymore. It means someone else has to drive you to your appointments. It means your grandchildren start treating you like you are made of glass. Every year, hundreds of thousands of independent, active adults lose their freedom not because of some terrible disease, but because of one single fall. One slip on a wet bathroom tile, one missed step off a curb, one stumble over a rug in your own living room. And just like that, the walker appears in the corner of your bedroom like a metal cage, reminding you every morning that your life is different now. But here is what most people never hear. That walker does not show up out of nowhere. Surgeons will tell you that the fall which steals your independence is actually the final chapter of a story that started years earlier. It begins with a quiet, invisible decline in your balance. You start gripping handrails a little tighter. You stop walking on grass because it feels uneven. You avoid stairs when you can. These are not just signs of aging. These are warning signals that your balance system is slowly shutting down. And the most powerful truth I can share with you today is that this process can be completely stopped and even reversed. Not with surgery, not with expensive medications, with 5 focused minutes every single day. Right now, I am going to walk you through 2 quick tests that will reveal exactly where your balance stands today. Then we are going to do 5 specific movements together that target every single muscle and system responsible for keeping you upright, steady, and free from that walker for the rest of your life. Before we begin anything, safety is our absolute first priority. I need you to stand in a corner of your room where 2 walls meet. This gives you solid protection on 2 sides. If you do not have a corner available, position yourself with a wall on one side and a sturdy, high-back chair on the other. If at any point during these tests you feel dizzy or unsteady, do not try to tough it out. Grab your support immediately. Promise me that. Good. Let us begin. The first test is what I call the surgeon's tightrope test. This reveals how well your brain manages your balance when your base of support becomes very narrow. Here's what I need you to do. Place one foot directly in front of the other so that the heel of your front foot is pressing right against the toes of your back foot. It should look like you are standing on a tightrope at the circus. Now your goal is to hold this position steady for 30 seconds. Spread your arms out to your sides like wings. Stand tall and straighten your back. Pick one single spot on the wall in front of you and lock your eyes onto it. Do not look down at your feet. Do not turn your head. That single focus point is an anchor for your brain. Ready? Begin now. Hold it right there. You might feel your feet making tiny shifts from side to side. That is completely normal. Those are the small muscles deep in your ankles searching for stability. Stay focused on that spot. Keep breathing slowly and steadily. If you start wobbling too much, reach for the wall or chair immediately. Keep holding. Almost there. And stop. Relax your feet. If you held that for the full 30 seconds, wonderful. If you held it for less than 10 seconds, do not be discouraged at all. Simply skip the next test and jump ahead to the exercises because the second test will be too advanced for now. For everyone else, let us move to the invisible pillar test. Imagine a solid invisible pillar running straight through the center of your body, from the crown of your head down through your standing foot and deep into the ground. Your job is to become that pillar. Stand next to your wall or chair. Keep your arms relaxed at your sides but ready to grab support instantly. Now lift one foot off the ground by bending your knee. It does not need to be high. Even a few inches is fine. The only thing that matters is that you are balancing on one single leg. Begin now. Your standing leg might tremble a little. Those trembles are deep muscle fibers that have been sleeping for months, suddenly waking up and getting to work. Do not hold your breath. Your brain needs a constant flow of oxygen to keep you balanced. If your raised foot touches the floor or you grab the wall, note how many seconds you lasted. That is your result. Keep holding if you can. A few more seconds and done. Lower your leg. Now let us check your results against the standards. Ages 50 to 59, The goal is over 30 seconds. Ages 60 to 69, 20 to 25 seconds is solid. Ages 70 to 79, 15 seconds is a good result. Ages 80 and above, 5 to 8 seconds is considered excellent. Pause this video right now and leave a comment with your name, your age, where you are watching from, and how many seconds you held. For example, you might write, "I am Margaret, 72, from Texas, and I held it for 13 seconds." Your result could inspire someone else who is struggling. Do it now. Great. The tests are done. Now let us get to work. We have 5 exercises ahead of us. Each one targets a completely different piece of the balance puzzle. Think of your steadiness like a chain with 5 links. If even one link is weak, the whole chain can break. So please do not skip any of these. Let us begin. Exercise 1 is called the standing crane. You need your sturdy chair or wall within reach. Stand tall with your feet about hip-width apart. Roll your shoulders back gently and bring your shoulder blades slightly closer together. Now tighten your stomach muscles. Imagine you are pulling your belly button inward toward your spine, like cinching a belt 1 notch tighter. This creates a natural brace that protects your lower back throughout the entire movement. Inhale deeply through your nose. Now as you exhale slowly through your mouth, lift your right knee upward. Raise it until your thigh is roughly level with the floor. Let your lower leg hang naturally below. Do not kick it forward. Do not swing it. Just let it dangle like a pendulum. Hold this position for 1 full second while you breathe. Now here comes the most important part. As you inhale slowly, lower that leg back down. I mean slowly. Imagine your foot is sinking through warm honey. You are resisting gravity the entire way down. When your foot finally reaches the floor, it should land as softly and silently as a feather touching a pillow. No thud, no slap, complete silence. That slow, controlled lowering is where the real strengthening happens. Now let us do the left side. Inhale deeply. Exhale and lift your left knee slowly. Hold for 1 second at the top. Feel your standing leg working to keep you steady. Now inhale and lower it with complete control. Silent landing. Let us do 1 more on each side. Right leg. Inhale. Exhale and lift slowly through thick water. Hold. Inhale and lower like you are placing a glass ornament on a shelf. Left leg. Exhale and lift. Hold. Inhale and lower with perfect control. 2 common mistakes will ruin this exercise. First, moving too fast. This is not a marching drill. Speed eliminates the balance benefit entirely. Second, letting your hip push out to the side when you lift. Your hips must stay level like a tabletop. Imagine a string attached to the top of your head pulling you straight toward the ceiling. Do 10 repetitions on each leg. If anything causes sharp pain, stop immediately and skip this one. Before we move on, please hit the like button on this video. That simple tap helps other people who need this find it. Thank you. Exercise 2 is the hip anchor. This targets the muscles on the outer side of your hip. These muscles are the unsung heroes of walking. Every single step you take involves a brief moment where you are standing on just one leg. These side hip muscles are what prevent your pelvis from tilting and your body from toppling during that moment. When they weaken, your walk becomes a wobble, and wobbles become falls. Stand sideways next to your chair or wall. Place 1 hand on the support. Stand tall and look straight ahead, not down at your feet. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, slowly lift your outer leg straight out to the side. Keep the leg completely straight. Do not bend the knee. At the very top of the lift, pause for 1 full second. Feel the tension building on the outer side of your hip. That tension means the right muscle is firing. Now inhale and bring the leg back down just as slowly. Barely let your foot touch the floor and go right back up on your next exhale. Lift, pause, slowly down, lift again, pause, return with control. Feel that burn building. That is strength returning to a muscle that has been neglected for too long. Now listen carefully to the mistakes that can hurt you. Do not swing the leg fast. Speed puts stress on your hip joint and removes the muscle work. Do not kick the leg up high like a dancer. If you go too high, your pelvis tilts and the effort shifts to your lower back, which can cause real pain. Do not lean your upper body away from the lifting leg. People do this to get the leg higher, but it defeats the entire purpose. Your torso stays upright like a fence post. Only the leg moves. Now turn around to face the other direction. Exhale and lift the left leg. Pause. Inhale and return slowly. Keep your body perfectly upright. Breathe steadily. A slow pace makes these muscles work 3 times harder than rushing ever could. Do 10 repetitions on each side. When you are finished, gently shake both legs out to release any tension. Exercise 3 is called the lighthouse rock. Now we focus on your ankles and calves. Your ankles are the steering wheel of your entire body. Every tiny balance correction you make throughout the day starts right there at the ankle. If your ankles are stiff and your calves are weak, it is like trying to steer a car with a frozen steering wheel. You simply cannot make the small adjustments needed to stay upright. Stand facing the back of your chair. Rest both hands lightly on it. Feet about shoulder width apart. Keep your knees soft with a gentle bend. Do not lock them. Now, inhale deeply. As you exhale, slowly rise up onto your toes as high as you comfortably can. Feel your calf muscles on the back of your lower legs squeezing hard. Hold that top position for just 1 heartbeat. Now inhale and slowly lower your heels past the flat foot position and keep going. Rock your weight backward and pull your toes up off the floor so you are standing only on your heels. Feel the muscles along the front of your shins activate. Now exhale and smoothly rock forward again onto your toes. Inhale and rock back to your heels. Keep going. Toes, then heels. Toes, then heels. Smooth and controlled like a rocking chair in slow motion. Do not rush. When you go fast, momentum does the work instead of your muscles, and your balance gets no benefit. Do not swing your upper body to help the movement. Your torso stays quiet and still. Do not push your hips out behind you because that arches your lower back and causes strain. Do not hunch your shoulders forward when you rise onto your toes. Stay tall. Here is a wonderful bonus. Doctors often call your calf muscles your second heart. Your heart pushes blood down to your legs, but getting that blood back up against gravity requires a pump in your lower legs. Your calves are that pump. Every time they squeeze during this rocking movement, they push blood upward through your veins. So this one simple exercise trains your balance and helps your circulation at the same time. Aim for 15 to 20 smooth rocks. Exercise 4 is the compass tap. This exercise trains coordination, and it is absolutely essential because most real-life falls do not happen while you are standing still. They happen when you are turning in your kitchen, pivoting in a narrow hallway, or stepping sideways to avoid bumping into someone. Your feet get tangled and down you go. This movement teaches your brain exactly where your feet are, even in awkward crossed-up positions. I recommend doing this one in a corner with a chair placed in front of you so you have protection on all sides. Stand on your left leg. Hold the chair with your left hand. Inhale deeply and stand tall. Now with your right foot, you are going to tap 3 spots on the floor in a specific pattern. Exhale and tap your right foot lightly on the floor in front of you. Just a gentle toe touch. Inhale and return to center. Exhale and tap out to the right side. Inhale and return. Now here is the challenging part. Exhale and carefully bring your right leg across the front of your left leg and tap the floor on the left side of your body. This is the crossover. Your legs will be briefly crossed. Inhale and return to center. Let us keep going. Exhale, forward tap, return. Exhale, right tap, return. Exhale, crossover, tap, return. Why is that crossover so critical? Because when you turn a corner or pivot in a tight space, your feet naturally cross over each other for a split second. If your brain is not trained for that position, it panics, your muscles freeze, and you fall. This exercise builds an internal map of where your feet are at all times, even in unusual positions. If you ever stumble or turn quickly in real life, your body already knows how to handle it, and you stay on your feet instead of going down. Do 8 to 10 rounds on each leg. Then switch your standing leg and repeat. Take your time, breathe with every movement. Exercise 5 is called the ocean sway. This is our final movement and it is a powerful one. It calms your nervous system while giving a deep workout to your balance center, the internal system in your inner ear that tells your brain which way is up. Here is an important safety note. The ideal version of this exercise is performed without holding on and with your eyes closed. But if you have any history of dizziness or you feel unsteady, stand behind your chair and hold on to it. That is your version and it works perfectly well. Stand with your feet placed wide apart, significantly wider than your shoulders. This gives you a big, stable base. Keep your knees soft and relaxed. Let your arms hang loosely at your sides like heavy ropes. Inhale deeply through your nose. As you exhale, begin to smoothly shift your weight from your right foot to your left foot and back again. To the right, feel the weight sink into your right foot. To the left, feel it shift and settle into your left foot. Like a pendulum swinging in slow motion. Do not lift your feet off the floor. They stay planted. Keep breathing. Inhale as you pause in the center. Exhale as you sway to one side. Now, if you are standing freely and feel stable, let us increase the challenge. Make sure your chair is within arm's reach. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, gently close your eyes. Feel what happens. The world suddenly becomes less certain. You may feel a wave of unsteadiness. That is completely normal. Your brain just lost its most powerful balance tool, your vision. It is now relying entirely on the feelings coming from your feet, your ankles, and your inner balance center. Keep swaying gently with your eyes closed. Right, pause, left, pause. If you feel genuinely dizzy, open your eyes or grab the chair immediately. Do not try to be brave. Bravery in balance training means knowing when to stop. Imagine you are a boat rocking on calm, gentle waves. Your feet are the anchors holding you firm to the sea floor. A few more seconds. Inhale deeply, exhale, and sway. Your body is learning something remarkable right now. It is learning to find its center without relying on your eyes. This is the skill that catches you when you trip in a dark hallway. Now, gently open your eyes. Start with 30 to 40 seconds and build up to 1 full minute of continuous swaying with your eyes closed over the coming weeks. Always follow the golden rule. If dizziness arrives, stop immediately. You did it. All 5 exercises are complete. Take a moment right now and smile because you just did something that most people your age will never do. You took active steps to protect your independence. If you felt wobbly today or grabbed the chair more than you expected, do not be discouraged for even 1 second. That wobble is not weakness. It is your body waking up. If you do this 5-minute routine every single day, you will feel a genuine difference within 2 to 3 weeks. Your steps will feel more sure, your confidence will grow, the fear of falling will begin to fade. Leave a comment right now telling me which of these 5 exercises challenged you the most or made you feel the steadiest. Subscribe so we can keep working on this together. Because this is about one thing, your freedom. The freedom to live in your own home, walk on your own 2 feet, and never let a walker define your future. Stand tall, stay steady. I will see you in the next one.